Beloved brothers and sisters in the body of Christ, thinking about you brings up so many fond memories. We started with one couple and one priest in a small town in Long Island, New York. We didn't know what we had. We really didn't. We went on that weekend thinking it was for engaged couples. And we had already set up a weekend for engaged couples that we were going to do after we made this weekend. And so we came with tape recorders, and we taped every talk. And instead of writing and dialoguing, we sat with the team and picked their brains. Pretty dumb, huh? And, to be honest, I wasn't all that impressed by the material. But then the Lord knocked me on the head. And I looked away from the team and looked at the couples making the weekend. And I saw in their faces. And I knew it was good. And I wanted it for my people. Our first dream was to have a full weekend. To actually have every room filled, 20. But didn't happen. We kept having fewer rooms than we wanted filled. It took us 22 weekends before we finally had a full one. We got our 20 couples. The next dream was to have an encounter every weekend. It took 3 months. And then the next dream was 3 weekends, 2 weekends, then 3 weekends, then 4 and more. Teams were going out every 2 weeks. One evening in 1970, we sat down around a kitchen table with all our leaders, and we chose the 10 most Catholic cities in the United States and pledged to the Lord that the encounter weekend would be started in them in the next 2 years. In 2 years, we fulfilled our pledge and added many other cities. In 1968, 281 couples made Marriage Encounter. In 1969, 1,218. 1970, 12,050. 1971, 25,000. 1972, 50,000. 1973, 100,000. I've heard Encounter people say, Chuck, what you're talking about, that's wonderful, but those were the glory years. This is different. They have gone, those days. Yeah, you're right. It's different today. The need is even greater. There is so little support for marriage. Love isn't love until you give it away. Marriage Encounter is not ours. It belongs to those who haven't made it yet. The most important people in the encounter are those who haven't yet done a weekend. We can change the world. That's not a slogan, my brothers and sisters, but a mission. Really, it shouldn't be we can change the world. It should be we must change the world. These, my dear ones, not the old days, but today, these are the glory days. You are the glory couples and priests. The Lord commanded us to bring his message to the world. When more and more couples make the encounter, We will become the sexiest church in town. And everybody will flock to us and join us and be Eucharisted with us. Dream big, but start small. I love you very much.